Hello, and welcome to Richie Nix Gaming. Today, we're gonna do something a little different than gameplay. I promised y'all that, I don't say y'all, I promised you guys that, I would, finally go over, like, the stats of my team and everything, after that last, World 3 League Championship. So I'm a man of my word, and we're gonna do that. Um, we're gonna go through like a lot of the buttons in this here game. First, I'd like to point out that I have completed 100% of the achievements. They added like the most recent one they added was complete a season and don't make it to the postseason. Luckily, I was playing my first round of the World 2 League, and I came in 6th place, like just a couple games. I think I was very close to the end of that season when they added the achievement, so I got it pretty much right away. And then the last one I had to do was hit for the cycle during manual play. Now, here's a pro tip on that. I did not manually play that entire game. I manually played the top and bottom of the first 3 innings, and then I think I skipped about 3 innings. I played the pitching for like inning 6 or 7, I can't remember, and then I skipped the rest of the game in the way that you can autoplay a half inning at a time, and that counted. I think it was somebody who had I had hit 2 doubles with, so that means that they hit a single, a triple, and a home run on their own, and I still got the manual play achievement for that. So that's a pro tip for you. If you like to skip games like I do what I also do. So I don't just use. I upgraded my energy all the way, but I don't just use energy. I use the 20 energy, and only after I've used the 20 energy do I get the free energy, because I don't pay attention to things like how close to leveling up my team is. When the team levels up, your energy gets refilled. So if you do, you got 20 energy, it's full. You got 20 out of 20. You do this, you get the 5 extra. You play, I don't know, you hit quick result 3 times, right? And then that puts you 2 energy each. That puts you at 19. And then you level up and you fill up your energy back to 20, and you really only got 1 energy out of that. At least if you hadn't done the free energy before doing that, you would get that 5 extra energy out of the situation for free. Anyway, another thing I wanted to do for you guys was just change my batting order. So I pretty much I keep Pablo Sanchez as leadoff, and I keep Dr. Tyson as my designated hitter in the 4th batting position, because he's the best batter, and that's pretty much his rightful spot, other than leadoff. And but as you can see, an average of 280 and a on-base percentage of 351. That's actually like the 3rd lowest on-base percentage, and it is the 2nd lowest batting average. So you're gonna no longer be in 2nd place here, bud. Looks like the highest is Inigo Montoya. You get promoted to 2nd. 3rd, Luigi will switch with Luke. And then he'll switch with Samuel. And then Samuel will switch with Vader. And Bond will switch with Vader. And that is looking like a much better order. Alright, so let's go through. You can see the number. So Pablo Sanchez. He is Diamond. He is at level 90. He can no longer be upgraded tier-wise. He is top tier. His level can keep going up, but I've been holding that off. Everybody's like max level is 90 on the field, and I think the batting is 85. I mean, the pitching is 85. Alright, so looking at these numbers, you guys are always asking about these kinds of things. So his speed, these are base numbers. You can see that there are some pluses, but we can go over that when we go over the skills and the accessories. His base speed, 107. Base power batting, batting power, 102. Agility, 101. Contact, 95. Fielding, 102. Throwing, 102. Batting eye, 106. Alright, so the thought process with him. Center fielder, he's got to be fast to run around the field. He's got to be agile to react. He's got to have high fielding, and he's got to have high throwing, so he can throw it, from the wall. I mean, you've seen him throw. He can throw from the wall of some stadiums directly into the diamond without a cutoff. I went with higher power than contact for the batting, just cause. I went for higher batting eye than any of it because, especially with all the auto playing I do, it's a much better. I'm better at pitching than I am at batting. I'm able to admit that. You guys can totally attest to that by watching my videos. I'm better at pitching than batting. Having the batting eye be as accurate as possible is helpful for me, and it's helpful for the AI when the AI plays for me. Alright, so his skills. I chose Tenacious Play, and that is batting eye +6, speed +7, because it's at level 4. And Victory Maker, also level 4, speed 7, throwing 7, when fielding in a winning or tied game. I started equipping things like this way back in the day, and I spent. I'm not worried about the skill tokens, as you can see, but it also costs money. I regret choosing this one because winning or tied is not as good as losing or tied. Late game. World 2, I'm losing like just as often as I'm winning, essentially, rather than like winning all the time. So, then the accessories. I don't care about the looks. I went for not the expensive ones, like 600 gems. Like, come on. What? As the center fielder, his fielding is a big concern of mine, and I went for power over contact, so supporting the power even more doesn't hurt. So his speed is +6, power +1, contact +1, fielding +1, throwing +1, batting eye +5. This was contact and throwing. I didn't go full throwing because oh wow, agility and throwing is probably what I should have done with him. And batting eye plus speed, definitely. That one is, like, as you can see, the most used one. 5 people have these earrings. Because doing less for more things is better than doing more for fewer things. Alright, let's see. Inigo Montoya, speed 104. He's a shortstop. He's platinum. Speed 104. Power 85. Agility 102. Contact 91. Fielding 99. Throwing 96. Batting eye 95. So shortstop, he's got to be quick and agile, and he's got to be good at fielding and getting it to first base. So speed, agile, I keep calling it just agile, agility, speed, agility, fielding, and throwing. All important for that position. When it came to the batting, I wanted him to be good at contact rather than power, because I didn't want to try to... I noticed I was focusing too many people on power or being totally equivalent and falling behind in the batting because of that. So you want to give a little bit of a focus at the very least, if not an entire focus, on one of the options, and then remember which they're better at when they're up at bat, because that helps you bat better. Tenacious play, that is pretty much everybody's, I think. And then his is in a losing or tied game. Much better, in my opinion. Late game. Then I went with the fielding +2, shortstop. It's all about stopping that ball. Throwing and agility. So agility, definitely important for a shortstop. Everybody should know that. Throwing, for the same reason that you need the fielding. You stop the ball, but you got to accurately and quickly get it to where it needs to go. Then speed +2, obvious reasons. Samuel Tarley, platinum. He's the catcher. Speed 95, power 85, agility 102, contact 92, fielding 103, throwing 102, batting eye 98. So my thoughts with Samuel as the catcher and knowing how the game operates. When I figured out it was like agility was more important than speed in reaction time on the field, I started boosting agility a little bit more than speed. I'm not really concerned with him running the bases as much as reacting to steals and stuff. And as you know, he is really good at throwing people out at second. His fielding and throwing are over 100, and that should be an obvious thing. He is the catcher. His fielding is arguably the most important in the entire roster, and his throwing is pretty much only second to the pitcher and the outfielders, I think. Having that throwing and his agility be so high, you can pretty much, I think, like one person has stolen second base off of him. And I think oddly enough it was during a fastball. I like to chat like when it, because the game, it makes it obvious they're about to steal. Like it warns you. Oftentimes I'll pitch like the eephus or a knuckle or something slow, and they'll still get thrown out by a mile. Tenacious play, like I said, that's going to be a pretty consistent thing. Batting eye is more important than contact and power to me when it comes to batting, and speed is good for both fielding and base running, so double plus. Sharp throwing, throwing +8 when fielding in a scoring position. Honestly, I think I initially chose that just because it shows a catcher. And I didn't really think about the term in scoring position. he's really good at throwing people out at second, but that is the beginning of scoring position, not, that doesn't put being on first, trying to steal second is not scoring position. So I don't know how much it really helps. People don't often try to steal third, but they never have successfully. Did I go over these? Fielding, that's obvious. I don't like repeating myself too much. Throwing and agility, I've already explained why both of those are important to him. Batting eye and speed. He's one of the people with, one of the 5 with those earrings. Alright, Luke Skywalker. Platinum, rather. Sorry. Platinum, left fielder. Speed, 99. Power, 85. Agility, 95. Contact, 92. Fielding, 103. Throwing, 101. Batting eye, 102. There was one more thing I wanted to mention about Samuel. I know that I'm going to be raising his batting eye up to 100. And then I will be focusing on the agility, fielding, and throwing for a while. And you'll notice that the numbers I tend to make people sit on either end in 5 or 0. Everybody with better contact has like a power of 85, for example. 85. That's 85. That's just like an OCD thing I got. No particular reason. If you noticed that, I've now addressed it. Another outfielder, so speed, fielding, throwing, all important. Batting eye, super important. Plus, I feel like, the Force would give you good batting eye, so Luke and Darth Vader are both going to have very high batting eyes. And then I made Luke good at contact because I made Vader good at power, and I just wanted them not to be the same. Tenacious play, surprise, victory maker, surprise, fielding, surprise, contact, surprise, speed, surprise. Let's see. Dr. Malcolm, right field. Platinum. Speed 99, power 86. Agility 94, contact 90. Fielding 102, throwing 103, batting eye 98. My goal with him was to get power and contact to match at 90. And then to really focus on the speed, agility, fielding, and throwing. I would, with my OCD, I would get the batting eye up to 100, probably. But I want speed and agility to get up to 100 first. And I'm okay with him because first of all, I'm okay with him having equal contact and power because not everybody does have an equal amount on each. And he is personally really good at hitting home runs, whether it's power or contact. He's hitting he and who else is good at it? Samwell, I think, are really good at hitting contact home runs. Did I do these? Yeah. Okay. Unless that was just the same as Luke, but at the same time, you can see why. Oh, look at those earrings. Okay, Vader. Speed 96. Power 94. Agility 94. Contact 85. 85, see? 85. Fielding and throwing both 100. Batting eye 103. So like I said, batting eye is going to be high on those Jedi, Sith, and power versus contact is like opposite. Let's see. What are some of the differences here? He's got higher power and lower speed and agility. He's only 2 levels lower. When they're at the same level, it'd be more worth the comparison. Tenacious play. Ooh, surprise. Victory maker. Ooh, surprise. Power. Ooh, surprise. Give in to your anger. Agility. Third base. It's like shortstop, but sees plays less often. And he's got the earrings that most people have. The name's Bond. James Bond. Speed 104. Oh, he's second base. Platinum. Speed 104. Power 86. Ooh. That bothers me. Agility 102. Contact 85. Fielding 99. Throwing 96. Batting eye 96. He is apparently the other guy I'm going for equal power contact, because they essentially are. As second baseman, speed and agility and fielding are the most important. Throwing a little less so than shortstop. Much closer to first. Right next to second. Play does not often go to third. And the batting eye, just important all around. Chica, yeah. Oh, tenacious play. Ooh. Turn the table. Losing or tied. Get the bonus in that situation. Fielding 2. Surprise. Agility 2. Yeah, surprise. Ooh, second baseman has to be agile. Batting eye 2, because I need all the help I can get at batting. Yeah. Luigi. It's a me, Luigi. He just had his own game released recently, right? Luigi's Mansion 3. Speed 96, power 86, agility 103, contact 93, fielding 100, throwing 90, batting eye 96. Alright, so speed and agility. He is the taller, faster, able to jump higher Mario brother. Contact versus power. Gave him contact because we all know that if Mario was batting instead of pitching, he would be the power hitter. Luigi's the contact hitter. He's all about the speed. Mario would be like Dr. Tyson. Fielding, very high. First base, gets the most balls thrown to him. Throwing only 90 because he does the least throwing on the field. Just doesn't have to throw it often. The play comes to him directly. Like the ball is hit to him. He's just running to the base. If the ball's hit somewhere else, it's being thrown to him. He doesn't need very good throwing necessarily as a first baseman. Batting eye, important to me. Concentration. Contact, batting eye, speed when losing. So I don't know why I didn't go for tenacious play. I think it's because this offered more than just speeding, and speed, while necessary for Luigi, is not necessary for first base per se. Nice catch. Fielding +5 because he's on first. And then Dr. Tyson. Speed 96, power 103, agility 92, contact 103. Fielding and throwing are irrelevant. They are the base things given to him. I wish they were both only like 40. I wish they were both 0 and I could take those points and give them to other things, but he's never going to play a position. Says center fielder, but he's DH. And then batting eye 106, because batting eye is important. Tenacious play, batting eye and speed. Fielding in a losing or tied game. I have no idea why I've ever leveled this up on him. What a waste of money. He's never on the field. Never on the field. Alright, me as a pitcher. So you guys love to talk about the movement on my pitches. Check this shit out. Control, 111. Fastball, 110. Curve, 94. Slider, 95. Knuckleball, 100. Screwball, 94. Slurve, 100. So that control, that is super nasty. Like all of the movement comes from, how much it curves, comes from, how high you rank the curveball. But your control, that's how accurate it is, and it matters more that the ball goes where you intend it to go than that it moves a lot. If it only moves a little bit, but it goes exactly where you want it, that is so much better than if it moves a lot and you don't have the control over it. And I remember that control circle at the beginning of the game and how huge it was. And my pitcher, this guy, his control circle is so fucking small now. The fastball control is just the size of the ball. What? It goes exactly where you tell it to go, and it's awesome. So you guys, I see it in the comments a lot. His curve is nasty. The movement on those pitches. That's how you do it, friends. He's level 82. Control is the most important. With the starting pitchers, I make fastball the second most important, and then I tried to have them each focus a little bit. First of all, I don't even if all their pitches were exactly the same, which they aren't. They would all have completely different focuses. But so they've got different pitches from each other and different focuses. I chose with him to really go with the fastball and the slurve and the knuckleball. So the fastball, because he's named after me, and my fastball was my best pitch. My second best was the curveball, and I haven't really gone with that. I've gone with the slurve instead, because that's a really fun pitch in this game. And then knuckleball, because it is the opposite of the fastball, so it helps. I like to do knuckle fast, knuckle fast, knuckle. It's really good. Always in shape. All stats +4. Stability. Speed +5 when offense of all players. Pitches +1. Control +2. Health +5. The health, still not really understanding how it matters, how you can change it, how it affects. It'll say in these warning messages you get in this area, it'll be oh, relief pitcher too low on health. Okay, I can't increase it. I just won't put him in the game then. Come on. It's not a big deal, in my opinion. Peregrine Took. Control 106. Fastball 99. Curve 89. Changeup 89. Knuckle curve 94. Eephus pitch 94. Sinker 94. Everything +4 except control, which is +5. And I went with always in shape and stability. So I think they all have always in shape. And then they each have a different second one. Owen, control 106, fastball 100, curve 84, slider 94, power curve 99, knuckleball 94, two seam 90. Went with always in shape and scoring support. Control 106, fastball 99, forkball 104, slider 94, two seam 89, Eephus pitch 92, knuckle curve 76. Knuckle curve is obviously the most recently added. That was Mario, by the way. always in shape, and Ace A. Mary, control 104, fastball 94, curve 84, cutter 94, sinker 88, knuckleball 94. Still only gold though, so we got some improvement ahead of us. Always in shape, and Ace C. Samwise Gamgee, closing pitcher. Control 95, fastball 94, curve 84, changeup 84, slurve 89, knuckleball 84. Went for always in shape, and Ace A. Emily, control 95, sinker 80, forkball 84, knuckleball 84, fastball 88, eephus pitch 77. I accidentally replaced the fastball with the sinker instead of buying the sinker back when that happened, and I had to then buy the fastball, which you should never get rid of. But now it's down there instead of the second pitch. Always in shape, and Ace A. Che Imwe. I honestly don't know how to pronounce his name. It's the blind guy from Rogue One. Control 95, fastball 85, forkball 84, screwball 84, slider 79, knuckleball 79. Also, by the way, I know you can see this, but I don't know, maybe some of you are only listening. My entire relief pitch team is only in the gold. The next platinum player will be Mary, because I need all the starting pitchers to be as best as they can be. The next platinum will be completing the batting order. And then I am just going to go down the line here. Closing pitcher would be the most important. And then the rest of these are just like in, highest rated. Always in shape. And scoring support. Jon Snow. McQueen. Control 95, fastball 87, forkball 85, sinker 75, knuckle curve 84, splitter 75, skills always in shape, and Ace A. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Alrighty then. Control 95, fastball 86, curve 79, slider 84, knuckleball 74, sinker 79. He's only at level 56. Keep in mind, these guys are very far behind. Always in shape, and Ace B. Axel Foley. Just about to hit his max level of 60. Control 92, fastball 81, curve 77, changeup 73, knuckle curve 81, screwball 83. Ooh, not always in shape. Tenacious Play. And Ace B. So that's my team. I had some more guys going, and these are the people you guys are all going to be able to name first when it comes to 1,000 subscribers. You're going to be naming the bench. But anyway, that is looking at my players, looking at the batting order. Please like, please subscribe, please share. This isn't cutting me off yet, so my next diamond player, I've got Pablo Sanchez is the best. Me, I'm the best pitcher. Next diamond, gonna be Samuel. Chica, yeah. I think that means I should also increase this. Throwing when fielding, speed when fielding, agility when fielding, fielding when fielding, if recording a hit when batting, fielding in a losing or tied game, in a winning or tied. I want to go with this. No, the Throwing. I'm torn, guys. What should I do?